Welcome, everyone. My name is Nicole, and today we have a 20-minute full body Hatha Vinyasa flow. So the Hatha part is we'll hold some things and then we'll flow a little bit and we'll hopefully achieve a whole body sequence here. So let's go ahead and start in child's pose. We can spread the knees wide, maybe bring the toes to touch or thereabout, and then press your hips back towards your heels and stretch out. Lower the forehead to the earth. Now let's just take a moment to connect with our breath. Taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Creating a slight constriction at the back of the throat so that there is an ocean-like sound to your breath. Something to continually connect back to. And then inhale, lift your head and walk the hands off. One direction, a little side stretch. Take a deep breath in and out. And walk the hands through center and out the other way. And then inhale, come back to center and begin to press up. And we're gonna come up onto all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You can have your toes curled under or flat. Go ahead and cat-cow here. So cow would be tailbone high, collarbones bright, pressing down firmly through the hands bright and active. And then rounding cat, puffing up through the back of the heart, dropping the head. Just move through a few rounds with your breath at your own pace. And when you're ready, kneeling back in center, kind of keep a little tilt in your pelvis like in cow. Lift the knees, shift the hips back, press the booty up to the sky, downward dog. Breathing deeply into the back of the heart. We're going to do a little down dog twist here. So right hand to the outside of the left leg. Look under your left armpit. Try to stay square in the pelvis. And then switch sides. So now my left hand to the outside of my right ankle. Pulling to help me twist open and look under. And then back to downward dog. Just breathe. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Take a breath in. Lift up on the ball of the back foot. And then exhale, knee into navel. Step that foot through between your hands. Drop the back heel. And inhale, windmill the arms up. Out for warrior two. Let's press down firmly through the feet and squeeze them together, causing a little bit of a lift. And then exhale, press away. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, press away. Hands away, feet away. One more time. Squeeze the legs together. And exhale, press away. You're going to drop the back hand down your back leg and reach up and over, reverse warrior. And then exhale into extended side angle. Sweep that back arm around and overhead. Reach. Breathe. And then inhale back into warrior two. Shift the toes so they're facing the long edge of the mat. And then pull your heels in. Squat down. Goddess pose. Hands to heart center. Breathing in. And exhale. Squeezing together. Inhale the legs and then exhale, pressing the legs away. And then inhale, straighten your legs and then pivot. So we're going to come into warrior two on the left side towards the back of the mat. Bending into that back knee. Arms come out. And it had a beautiful explanation. Imagine putting a robe on and then letting it fall, drape over your shoulders. And then reach up, down the back leg and up and over, reverse warrior. And then come forward and drop the elbow onto your upper thigh and roll that right arm open and over your head here. Long line of energy from that back heel all the way to the tips of the fingers. And then inhale, warrior two. And straighten the front leg. Come down over your left foot. Step into plank. Take a breath here, pulling the navel in and up, pressing down firmly through the hands. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Pressing the hips high, maybe shifting side to side, and then finding stillness and breathing. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. And then step it through. Stay in a low lunge. And then drop the back knee. Press into that front heel. Half splits. Inhale, look. Pull length into your spine. And then exhale, round and fold. And then inhale, come back into lunge. Shift the toes, long edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway look up. And then exhale, a little bend in the knees. Fold all the way over, hands between on blocks, in front, wherever you're at. Breathe deeply. Letting the head relax. And then inhale, halfway look up. And we're going to pivot now back to the front of our mat. Drop that right knee. Press through the front heel. Come into half splits. Going long in the spine, chin lifts, and then round and fold. Inhale, come forward. And then go ahead and step back into plank. You can always drop the knees. Take a moment here, a little lifting into the back of the heart, so we're not just dumping into the shoulders. Pulling the core in and up towards the spine. And then exhale, lower all the way down, elbows in, shoulders up. And let's bring our elbows under our shoulders. Pull some length into your spine. You roll the neck here. And just side to side, or anything that feels nice. And we're gonna come down and bring our arms out like a T from our shoulders. And then very slowly, so I have my right arm out now, I'm just gonna start to roll over. And I'm just gonna stop anywhere that I feel that's enough. But if you manage to roll all the way over, maybe you can reach for that hand. And just relax and breathe into the shoulder opener. And then we're gonna roll back through center. And we're gonna do the other side. We're gonna roll, open, slowly, gently. You can rest your head down, maybe reach with that top hand or the bottom. And then now come back. Hands under shoulders. Lift up. And you're going to press back in the child's pose. Just take a breath here. Expanding through the back of the heart. The inhale. And melting on the exhale. And then inhale, walk your hands back. You're going to shift the hips off to the left and bring the right leg around. Find evenness in your seat. Bring your right hand behind you. Inhale, lift up with that left arm. Reach around and hook. Re-straighten and twist. Or just grasp the knee. Keep breathing. Inhale back to center. We're gonna switch, lean back to come out and bring the left leg over the right thigh now. Find evenness in your seat. Put your left hand behind you. Inhale, raise your right hand to the sky, get tall. And then start to twist around, kind of coming forward so you can, and then hooking and re-straightening and twisting and looking over the left shoulder. Or you could just come in from our seated and clasp around the knee. Either way is beautiful. Or there's the bind, so we come around instead of hooking, then you'd reach for your foot, the inner arch. Forever options, it's wonderful. All right, come back to center. We're gonna spread the legs out in front of us now. Press down, lift up through the booty, and then we're gonna press down again and see if you can lift the booty, lift one leg up, and the other one, maybe both. And then bend the knees in, torso touches their thighs, and then spread the legs out on the floor as much as you can. Keep your torso touching your thighs. And then whenever you feel like this is my spot, then you can go ahead and round over and breathe. Deep breaths up the spine and down the spine. Inhale, come up, core engaged. Bend the knees and just prepare to lay down. Let's do a figure 4, crossing my right ankle over my left thigh, and there's this hole, so reach through and then around with your left hand. Clasp hands and keep your feet flexed. And breathe into your right hip or wherever you feel sensations. And if you feel nothing, then just try to relax your whole back into the earth. And release. We're gonna switch left leg over the right thigh this time, reaching through and around with the right hand. Breathing. Rolling around if it feels nice. Maybe lifting that right leg higher to bring your shin parallel and more to your chest. or just focus on relaxing. And release. Hands out to cactus. Feet as wide as the mat. And we're just gonna windshield wiper or tick-tock off one way. And the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then hug your knees in. And then hug everything yourself in tight into a tight ball. Tensing your muscles, holding your breath, squeezing. And then when you can't hold it anymore, releasing out into Shavasana, final resting pose. And the feet roll out, palms turn up. Or whatever position that you can find the most comfort in. So maybe your knees knock in, or you have a little pillow you put under you. Continue to let go and relax. And I will sit up and hold space and guide you out in just a few moments. And then bring small movement back to your body, or stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. You roll to your right side and take a deep breath in and out. And using your hands, push yourself back to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope that you have a very beautiful day. Namaste.